In the bustling world of morning television, where celebrities often grace the screens with polished smiles and rehearsed anecdotes, an unexpected storm brewed on the set of Lorraine Kelly's popular show. The guest of honor was none other than Dame Judi Dench, the iconic actress renowned for her roles in Shakespearean classics and blockbuster films like the James Bond series. As the cameras rolled and the live audience settled in, Lorraine, with her signature warm Scottish accent, welcomed Judi with open arms, complimenting her on her latest memoir and her enduring career. The conversation started innocently enough, delving into Judi's early days in theater, her friendships with fellow legends, and her thoughts on the evolving landscape of Hollywood. But beneath the surface, tensions simmered. Lorraine, ever the probing host, steered the discussion toward more personal territories, asking about Judi's views on aging in the industry and the pressures faced by women in film. Judi responded gracefully at first, sharing witty stories from her past. But as Lorraine pressed on about rumored feuds and behind-the-scenes drama from her time on set, Judi's demeanor shifted, her eyes narrowed slightly, and her responses grew sharper. The audience sensed the change, murmuring softly as the exchange heated up. Lorraine, perhaps unaware of the brewing discomfort, continued with a question about a controversial director Judi had worked with years ago, implying some unresolved bitterness. That's when Judi interjected firmly, her voice cutting through the air like a well-rehearsed monologue. "Lorraine, I must say, this line of questioning feels rather intrusive. I've come here to discuss my work, not to dredge up old gossip." Lorraine laughed it off, trying to lighten the mood, but Judi wasn't amused. The argument escalated as Judi accused the show of sensationalism, pointing out how media often twists narratives for ratings. Lorraine defended her approach, insisting it was all in good fun and that viewers loved the honesty. Back and forth they went, voices rising, with Judi standing her ground as a veteran of the stage who wouldn't be baited. The producer in the control room scrambled, signaling for a commercial break, but the damage was done. In a moment that would go viral, Judi rose from her seat, microphone still attached, and declared, "I think I've had quite enough of this. Thank you for having me, but I'll see myself out." The studio fell silent as she walked off, leaving Lorraine stunned and the audience gasping. Social media exploded immediately, with clips circulating and hashtags trending. Fans debated whether Judi was justified or if Lorraine had crossed the line. Experts weighed in on talk shows, analyzing body language and speculating on what triggered the outburst. Judi's representatives issued a statement later that day, emphasizing her respect for Lorraine but reiterating her disdain for tabloid-style interviewing. Lorraine, in her next segment, addressed the incident with humor, apologizing if she overstepped but maintaining that live TV is unpredictable. The event sparked broader conversations about celebrity interviews, privacy boundaries, and the ethics of morning shows pushing for drama. In the days following, Judi appeared unfazed, attending premieres and events with her trademark poise, while Lorraine's ratings ironically spiked from the controversy. This incident, though brief, highlighted the fragility of on-air dynamics and the power of a single heated exchange to captivate the public. As the story unfolded, it became clear that even legends like Judi Dench have their limits, and when pushed, they push back with the force of a theatrical climax. The video script continues to explore the aftermath, delving into public reactions and the ripple effects on both women's careers, painting a vivid picture of how one morning's mishap turned into entertainment folklore. Following the dramatic walk-off, the internet became a battleground of opinions, with supporters rallying behind Judi Dench for standing up against what they perceived as invasive journalism. Memes flooded platforms like Twitter and Instagram, depicting Judi as a queen dethroning a nosy host, while others criticized her for being overly sensitive on a light-hearted program. Lorraine Kelly, known for her approachable style, faced backlash from some quarters but also received sympathy from fans who argued she was just doing her job. In interviews post-incident, Lorraine reflected on the moment, admitting it caught her off guard but praising Judi's spirit. "She's a force, isn't she? We all have our off days," she quipped during a radio appearance. Meanwhile, Judi, in a rare public comment, expressed no regrets, stating in a magazine feature that authenticity matters more than placating expectations. The argument's roots, as pieced together by entertainment reporters, traced back to a sensitive topic, Judi's late husband and her grief, which Lorraine inadvertently touched upon by referencing a past emotional role. This misstep ignited the spark, leading to accusations of insensitivity. As the video script unfolds this narrative, it weaves in expert commentary from media analysts who discuss the fine line between engaging conversation and exploitation. Clips from similar past incidents, like celebrity meltdowns on other shows, are imagined being shown to draw parallels. The producer's perspective adds depth, revealing behind-the-scenes chaos as crew members whispered frantically into headsets, trying to salvage the segment. Judi's exit wasn't just physical, it symbolized a broader stand against the commodification of personal stories. In the ensuing weeks, both women navigated the fallout gracefully. Lorraine invited other guests with similar gravitas, ensuring questions stayed respectful, while Judi used the buzz to promote her charity work for the arts. Public polls showed divided loyalties, with older demographics siding with Judi and younger viewers appreciating Lorraine's candor. The script dramatizes imagined phone calls between agents, frantic damage control meetings, and fan letters pouring in. One particularly poignant angle explores how this event humanized Judi, reminding audiences that even dames get rattled. Lorraine, ever resilient, turned the lemon into lemonade by hosting a special episode on When Interviews Go Wrong, featuring comedians reenacting the scene. Laughter ensued, diffusing tension and showcasing her ability to self-deprecate. As the story progresses in this video, it highlights the role of social media in amplifying such moments, turning a 10-minute segment into a global talking point. Viral videos recreated the argument with actors, some hilariously exaggerated, others thoughtfully dissected. Celebrities chimed in, with some like Helen Mirren defending Judi and others like Piers Morgan siding with probing questions. The script builds suspense by recounting the exact dialogue, word for word, based on leaked transcripts. Lorraine asking, "But Judi, don't you think that experience shaped you?" And Judi retorting, "Shaped me, it nearly broke me, and I won't have it trivialized here." The climax of the paragraph emphasizes reconciliation rumors, with whispers of a joint appearance to bury the hatchet, though nothing materialized. Ultimately, this incident etched itself into TV history, a reminder that live broadcasts are unpredictable theaters where scripts can unravel in spectacular fashion. Delving deeper into the personalities involved, Dame Judi Dench's reputation as a no-nonsense icon precedes her, forged through decades of acclaimed performances from As You Like It to Skyfall. Her intolerance for fluff is well documented in biographies, where she recounts walking out of auditions that disrespected her craft. Lorraine Kelly, conversely, built her career on relatable chit-chat, transforming her show into a staple of British breakfast TV with its mix of celebrity gossip and heartfelt stories. The clash represented a collision of worlds, the thespian's gravitas versus the presenter's populism. In this video script, we imagine slow-motion replays of the moment Judi stood up, her elegant dress swishing as she unclipped her mic, the audience's collective intake of breath audible. Commentators speculate on what could have been done differently, perhaps a pre-interview agreement on taboo topics. The argument's intensity stemmed from Judi feeling ambushed, a sentiment echoed in her post-event interviews where she lamented the erosion of respectful discourse. Lorraine, in damage control mode, tweeted an olive branch. "Loved having at Judi Dench on today, as spirited as ever. #respect." Responses varied, with some calling it insincere. The script incorporates fan theories, like whether it was staged for publicity, though evidence suggests otherwise given the genuine surprise on Lorraine's face. Behind-the-scenes footage, if it existed, would show producers high-fiving over the ratings boost while PR teams worked overtime. Judi's friends rallied, sharing stories of her fiery temperament, like the time she corrected a director mid-rehearsal with scathing precision. This event prompted reflections on ageism, as Judi, in her 80s, proved she's no pushover. The video narrative shifts to broader implications for TV etiquette, interviewing etiquette experts who advise on reading guest cues. As paragraphs build, we explore Judi's immediate aftermath, retreating to her countryside home, surrounded by gardens and scripts, finding solace in nature. Lorraine powered through, her show uninterrupted, Though with a subtle shift toward safer topics, public fascination led to parodies on late-night shows, with impersonators nailing Judi's clipped tones and Lorraine's bubbly retorts. The script dramatizes a fictional reconciliation call, where apologies are exchanged amid laughter, humanizing the feud. Media outlets milked the story, publishing timelines of the interview minute by minute. One article detailed Judi's body language, crossed arms signaling defense, furrowed brow indicating irritation. Lorraine's wide eyes betrayed shock as her guest stormed off. The incident inspired think pieces on feminism in media, questioning if male guests face similar scrutiny. Judi's advocacy for women's rights added layers, positioning her as a trailblazer. In wrapping this segment, the script notes how such moments boost careers. Paradoxically, as Judi's memoir sales surged, Lorraine's viewership peaked. It ends on a philosophical note: in the theater of live TV, every argument is a performance, leaving audiences craving encores. As the dust settled from the on-air debacle, the entertainment industry buzzed with analyses, drawing comparisons to historic TV blow-ups like Joan Rivers' feuds or Oprah's intense moments. Judi Dench's kickoff from Lorraine's show joined this pantheon, immortalized in compilations of most shocking celebrity walk-offs. In this video script, we visualize montages of reactions, celebrities tweeting support, fans creating petitions for apologies, and critics penning op-eds on interview dynamics. Judi, ever the professional, channeled the energy into her next project, a stage revival where her commanding presence shone brighter. Lorraine, resilient as always, hosted a follow-up segment inviting viewers to share their awkward encounter stories, turning negativity into community engagement. The argument's transcript became fodder for drama classes, teaching aspiring actors about assertiveness. Speculation arose about underlying tensions, perhaps a prior off-camera slight or mutual acquaintances fueling the fire. The script imagines Judi reflecting in a diary entry: "Today reminded me why I prefer scripted lines to improvised interrogations." Lorraine's team reviewed protocols, implementing stricter guest vetting. Public polls revealed 60% sided with Judi, viewing her as a victim of pushy hosting. The video delves into psychological angles, with experts explaining adrenaline's role in escalating debates. Clips from Judi's films intercut, showing her characters in confrontations, mirroring real life. Lorraine's charm offensive included charity shoutouts aligned with Judi's causes, subtly mending fences. As the narrative progresses, it highlights media's double-edged sword, amplifying drama while fostering accountability. Fan art depicted the duo as comic book rivals, humorous yet poignant. The incident sparked podcasts dissecting celebrity privacy, with guests debating boundaries. Judi's grace post-event elevated her status, proving vulnerability strengthens icons. Lorraine's ratings dip was temporary, rebounding with themed weeks on empowering women. The script builds to hypothetical alternate endings. What if Judi stayed and turned the tide with humor? Instead, her exit empowered others to speak up. In-depth profiles emerged, chronicling Judi's journey from Yorkshire roots to knighthood, underscoring her intolerance for disrespect. Lorraine's backstory as a journalist added context, her probing style honed from hard news. The video script weaves in global reactions, from American talk shows referencing it to European papers praising British candor. Ultimately, this paragraph underscores reconciliation's possibility, with rumors of a joint charity event whispering hope. The event, though heated, enriched cultural dialogue on respect in media, expanding on the cultural ripple effects. The Judi Dench-Lorraine Kelly argument transcended mere gossip, igniting debates on intergenerational communication and entertainment. Younger hosts like those on TikTok inspired shows contrasted with veterans' expectations, highlighting evolving norms. In this video script, we portray animated discussions in cafes and online forums, where users dissect every word. Judi's poise inspired memes like "when someone asks too much, a Judi mode activated." Lorraine's recovery showcased adaptability, her next interviews laced with self-aware jokes. The kickoff moment replayed endlessly, boosting YouTube channels specializing in TV fails. Experts in conflict resolution analyzed the exchange, noting missed de-escalation cues. Judi's subsequent appearances emphasized positivity, steering clear of controversy. Lorraine invited conflict coaches on her show, turning lemons into educational lemonade. The script imagines a behind-the-curtain look, wardrobe malfunctions ignored amid chaos, audience members whispering excitedly, public apologies, though absent, were speculated upon, with fans wishing for a hug-it-out episode. Media ethics courses incorporated the case study, teaching about consent and questioning. Judi's legacy grew, her stand seen as feminist empowerment. Lorraine's empathy shown in follow-ups, acknowledging growth. Viral challenges recreated the scene, fostering creativity. The narrative explores emotional tolls, Judi perhaps journaling for catharsis, Lorraine confiding in peers. Broader impacts included policy shifts at networks, mandating sensitivity training. Fan fiction spun alternate realities where they become friends post-feud. The video script heightens drama with sound effects, rising music during the argument, abrupt silence at exit. Commentaries from peers like Meryl Streep praised Judi's integrity. Lorraine's humor diffused criticism, her laughs infectious. As paragraphs culminate, it reflects on fame's fragility. A one misstep alters trajectories. Yet, both emerged stronger, their careers resilient. The incident, a blip in time, endures as a cautionary tale of boundaries. In concluding this epic retelling, the legacy of Judi Dench's heated exit from Lorraine Kelly's show endures as a pivotal moment in TV lore, reminding us that even scripted lives have unscripted twists. Years later, or in this case, days, given the recency, reflections abound on growth from conflict. Judi continues dazzling audiences with her talent, her resolve unshaken. Lorraine's show thrives, her warmth undiminished. The argument, though intense, fostered mutual respect. In hindsight, video scripts like this capture the essence, human frailty amid spotlights. Public discourse evolved, prioritizing empathy in interviews. Fans cherish the authenticity, flaws and all. The scripting visions a future reunion, laughter over team ending any rifts. Ultimately, such stories enrich our cultural tapestry, proving drama isn't just on screen but in real interactions. As the credits roll and imagination, we applaud both women for their contributions, heated moments included. This event, a spark in the vast entertainment fire, illuminates the power of voice and the art of standing firm. In wrapping up, the saga of Judi Dench being kicked off after the argument serves as a masterclass in assertiveness and hosting pitfalls. Detailed recaps in magazines chronicled every nuance, from tonal shifts to facial expressions. Judi's advocacy work gained momentum, her voice amplified. Lorraine's adaptability inspired aspiring presenters. The video narrative ties loose ends, imagining heartfelt letters exchanged. Broader lessons on media literacy emerged, teaching viewers to question sensationalism. Celebrities shared similar tales, normalizing boundaries. The incident's virality boosted related content, from analyses to spoofs. In essence, it humanized icons, showing vulnerability's strength. As this script fades, it leaves a message. In arguments, grace wins. Both parties, through resilience, turned conflict into catalyst for positive change.